the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Beavers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Murphy. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Aggies offense will now get its first chance with the football. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam in, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Wide open spaces. 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Back to pass on second down.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run inside. It's Owens. Hard running there. Turning it on. He's at the tip. And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Got his man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Makes the grab. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Reed to the air again. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Fourth down, Reed. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Texas A&M going up tempo. Reed on the play action. Got out of trouble and throws. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Reed to throw. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Beavers using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Might as well stick with him. They didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive.
Makes the grab down the middle. A lot of room to the right. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Oregon State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Running inside. It's Hatcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Reed. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Again, it's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rill will check on his condition. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Reed. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Reed to the air again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Aggie. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Off to the races. The tag. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I just love that about this team because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Finds a man in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Beavers are in the hurry-up.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must-score, but, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Dropping back, it's Murphy.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Lost a throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Throwing, Reed. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. Again, it's Reed. Right on target this time. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Here's Reed to throw. He's got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The run inside. It's Hatcher. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Complete downfield. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Reed working that wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Reed. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Catch is made at the 15. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air on first down. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Newberry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Beavers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Might have a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He'll run it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He wants to go deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Reed. That's caught. It's Horton. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. In the gun, third down, Reed. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Hampton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10. Running inside. It's Hatcher.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
To the air, it's Murphy. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front. There's a crease. Oh, what a cut! Just keeps moving. Texas A&M just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The run inside. It's Hatcher. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Unleashes one. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. He's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Ollie Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Reese?
Ollie, thank you. Play fake, Reed. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. 2nd and goal for the offense. Try to barge their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggie. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Fires it incomplete.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. 1st down for this offense. Finds his man. It's Horton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. It's 3rd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trap.
Maybe some room here. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. The 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Hatcher. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Newberry. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.